Hi guys, it's Miss Debbie from the Appomattox Regional Library System. And today I'm super excited to show you one of my favorite crafts. What is it? Paper marbling. What is paper marbling? It is a really cool way to make abstract art. But these look very different. I wonder why. Because they're two different processes. The first one uses shaving cream, and the second one uses oil. And in today's video, Miss Debbie's gonna show you how to do both. Are y'all ready to get started? I know I am. Let's get to it. All right, are y'all ready to learn how to marble paint with shaving cream? All righty. So let's go over our materials. What do we need to do this craft? We need shaving cream. We need food coloring. You might want tongs to pick it out of the shaving cream with. You're gonna need something to put it all in. It can be any kind of container you choose. Your paper just needs to fit in it, and it needs to have nice high sides. You're gonna want something to stir up your shaving cream and your food coloring with. This is a chopstick. You can use a straw or a pencil. And you're gonna wanna scrape all the shaving cream off your paper. I recommend a craft stick or a spatula. Really anything will do. And most importantly, you're gonna need paper. We can't marble paper without paper. I recommend cardstock, but regular printer paper will work. You just have to be super duper careful with it. All right, are y'all ready? Let's go. Let's start with step one. Step one, we want to take our shaving cream and layer it down in our container. Now you don't want a huge glump of it. You want just a nice smooth layer of shaving cream. So just like this. You want it all evenly over there. Perfect, just like that. Alrighty, now we're gonna take our food coloring and we're gonna put it in our shaving cream. That's step two. So let's start with some green. And now let's do some blue. And now let's do some purple. And some pink. All right. And that's the end of step two. So step two, we're gonna put all kinds of food coloring in our shaving cream. Now for step three, we're gonna need our stir. Step three, we're gonna take our stir and we're gonna just make a cool pattern in our shaving cream. How does that look? Does that look pretty? Does it kind of look like toothpaste? I think these colors are very similar to toothpaste. All right, so Miss Debbie's gonna clean off our stir. And now we're gonna go to step four. We're gonna dip our paper. Are y'all ready to dip your paper? We're gonna take our paper and we're gonna smush it down in there. We don't wanna get it completely covered in the shaving cream. We just wanna get the one side covered. So you want to push it on down, make sure it's all nice and covered, and then we're gonna pull it out. Let's pull it out. What do you guys think? Does it look pretty? All right, now it's time for step five. We're gonna scrape all this off. Let's do it. So we're gonna move this, we're gonna lay this down, and we're gonna scrape it off. Ooh, look how pretty that is. And we're gonna scrape it this way. Ooh. Miss Debbie got more on it than she meant to. So I'm gonna take my paper towel. I'm gonna clean off my stick. And I'm gonna scrape it one more time just so you guys can see the full effect. that is super pretty. You can make it into a postcard and send it to grandma. You can put some pretty words on it and hang it on your wall. You can do anything with marbled paper. Looks really awesome. Especially looks great in a scrapbook. Alrighty. Now say you have siblings, or maybe you just want to do it again. Do you need to throw this out and get a whole new one? No. You just start back over with step 1. You take some shaving cream and you layer it on down again. Perfect. Awesome. So you cover it up again, and then you start back over with your colors. Alrighty. Okay. And see, you can stir it and do it all over again without having to restart completely or clean up. So this is a fun craft the whole family can do using only one pan if you don't want to use more than one. All right, guys, I hope you had fun learning how to make marble painting with shaving cream. All right, guys, are y'all ready to learn how to do the oil marbling process? The oil marbling process is really cool. Uses ingredients you probably already have on hand at home, and it even changes the texture of your paper a bit. It makes it really see-through. Alrighty, let's go over our materials. For the oil marbling process, the first thing you need is oil. And you need food coloring, water, measuring spoons, something to stir up your oil and your food coloring with. You can use a spoon, a whisk, little bowls or cups to put your food coloring and oil in, a container to hold everything in, and maybe something to stir up your design if you want to stir up your oil design. Alrighty, let's get started. Now that we've gone over our materials, let's get down to making our marbled paper using the oil method. So Miss Debbie's already gone and did step 1 3 times, but now I'm going to show it to you. So for step 1, we take our oil and we need half a tablespoon of oil. Alrighty. And then we need a teaspoon of our food coloring. So we're gonna put a teaspoon of food coloring in. Oopsie, Miss Debbie just made a big mess. So let's keep going. Almost there. It takes a while to get the food coloring out. So we need we need a teaspoon of food coloring. Okay, and we put our teaspoon in. Beautiful, see? And it's a big glob when we start. So now we're gonna put this to the side and we're gonna take whatever you're stirring with, I'm using a whisk, and we're gonna stir this up until we get super, super tiny bubbles. You want super, super, super tiny bubbles. We're gonna stir and stir and stir and stir. You're just gonna keep stirring until your bubbles get super duper duper tiny. All right, I think we're good. All right, and that's how you want your bubbles to look. And then I'm just gonna set it here, and I'm just doing this for myself, and I think it's a pretty good idea. I'm putting the food coloring bottles in front of the mixture, so I know exactly which one I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna clean up my workspace. And now we're gonna move on to step 2. So Miss Debbie did step 1 4 times. So you gotta do step 1 with each color you use. And now let's do step 2. Step 2, you're gonna take your water and you're just gonna fill your container. So you're just gonna make sure the whole bottom of your container is covered and not much more than that. All right, literally I have about 1 centimeter of water in there. That's all you want. Okay, so now you have your centimeter of water in your pan, and you're gonna move on to step 3. Step 3 is gonna be putting the oil in the water. So you're gonna go, and you're just gonna put it however you want it to make whatever design you want. You want to do this kind of quick because you don't want the oil to settle to the bottom. All right. Okay, I think we're good on that. And now we're going to take our paper, and this is going to be our step 4. We're going to take our paper and we're going to dip it in the oil. So let's do that now. Let's dip it. All right. Let's pull it out and see what we get. Whoa, look at that. That is so cool looking. And it looks even brighter and cooler once it dries. All right, guys. Now this one is different than the first one we did. Once you're done with it, you kind of have to rinse it out to start over if somebody else wants to do it. Because this is just going to be an inky mess now if I do it. Actually, I'm going to show you what that looks like if you do it again. So let's dip it. Let's see what it looks this time. I don't think it's going to be as pretty. Let's look. Yep. It still looks kind of cool, but it's more or less just a big blue paper this go around. All right, guys. I hope y'all learned really cool, fun art things, and I hope you're going to come back next time I do a video and watch it again. All right, bye guys.